finally legalized abortion, so not that Catholic.
I'm familiar with that.
They said, we're tired of this Pope shit. Probably not very, to be honest. I'm sure there's still tons of people that are held into the church, but there's a lot of backlash against the church, as you would expect, for various things they've done over the years. There's a good movie about it called Calvary, starring Brendan Gleeson and Chris O'Dowd. It's like probably my favorite movie of 2016. Just check it out if you have a chance.
I feel like you've nominated another movie for your favorite movie 2016 before.
Mm,
I'll call you on it. I don't remember what
maybe
it
I
was.
have. 2049 is 2017 for best movie for me.
Was that 2017?
Mm-hmm.
No.
And then
I guess I'm not that far behind on seeing it.
No, but you didn't see it in theaters.
No, I didn't.
I'm not one of those people that's usually like, oh, you gotta see this shit in theaters. But like, Blade Runner 2049, Mad Max Fury Road, should have saw it in theaters.
Avatar, you should have saw that in theaters.
Avatar. Oh,
we'll talk about James Cameron today. But before we get into that, did you hear our good buddy Jared Leto is going to be Michael Morbius in the Spider-Man spin-off Morbius?
Oh.
I wonder how much blood he's going to drink to prepare for that role.
Well, you can drink a little bit of blood, but then you get sick.
Yeah, because humans can't digest raw blood.
No, you can put it for flavoring and stuff though. Get a little blood flavor.
Yeah, but do you think he's going to get his PhD in what was Morbius's degree? Genetics.
Some
he's a science student.
Yeah, he was a phlebotomist. That's cool, I guess. I don't know why these fools keep wanting to be in comic book movies. I guess that's how you make money, but I think Jake Gyllenhaal picked the right route where he's like, yeah, I'll be Mysterio in one movie, and then I'll have to do this shit again. I feel like being a villain would be great.
Oh, I would be, this would be a multiple role, obviously, but I would be Dr. Doom in a second.
Yeah, but Dr. Doom, you'll have to be appearing at the end of every Marvel movie, probably.
Yeah, that's the best part. You get to show up at the end. You're the hero, really.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you do Thanos stuff for a while where you're just you're in the background pulling strings, and then you're the main villain in Avengers, meet the Fantastic Four, meet the X-Men versus Dr. Doom, coming in 2030. We'll see.
Before that, 2024.
No, hell, it took them 10 years to get to Infinity War. Well, I guess they won't need to establish as many characters and shit like that at this point. They can turn it around quicker. Man, Marvel's gonna be the cinematic universe is gonna become just as muddled and convoluted as the comics.
I'm waiting for it.
Yeah,
that's the one thing. If I really like comic books, but it's too much at this point. It's better just go in and read an individual arc that's good, or follow one character and try to follow the entire universe. It's ridiculous.
I like them because they can't be trash.
I mean, there's some that are.
I mean,
there's some that stand out, right? But I mean, basically reading, it's like soap opera or wrestling for the most part.
Which is fine. I like that stuff. I wasn't saying it in a bad way.
You're not Bill Maher'ing it up in here?
No, I like camp and trash stuff.
Why don't you grow up? God damn it, you fat son of a bitch!
Well, I don't want to.
Did you hear me yelling at Kevin Smith over the Stanley shit again?
No. Bill Maher, you're a joke, man. Why don't you grow up?
Kevin Smith is just like, yeah, whatever, I don't care.
Yeah, no, Bill Maher's irrelevant. Yeah. Sorry, fans of Bill Maher, if there are any left.
They're all over 50 years old, Kyle.
They gotta be.
Seriously, do you think there's a big contingent, a youth element that's listening to Bill Maher right now? I guarantee you there's not.
No, I don't know why he still has
Welcome to Irrelevancy, Bill Maher. You were there 10 years ago.
Yeah, for real. The last time he was relevant was when he had Marilyn Manson on his NBC show fucking 20 years ago.
That's true.
And Marilyn Manson made him look like a fool. As he often does. Marilyn Manson's actually a really intelligent guy.
Except when he's too drunk to talk.
Yeah, which is recently, right? He's supposed to be doing bad. Speaking of doing bad, James Cameron. Remember when he made Avatar and he's like, you know what? I want people to want to fuck these aliens.
Which is different than the what he was going for in Aliens, which is what we watched this week.
Mm-hmm.
I don't necessarily want to fuck any aliens.
No, but it sort of spits in the face of the original Alien, though, which is kind of just rape aliens in space, and it is highly sexualized. And then this one is not. In fact, everything in Aliens kind of is the opposite of Alien. And Alien's better because it's a horror movie.
Don't have me. No, go ahead now.
Aliens is it's an action movie.
Yeah, I mean they're two different movies.
Yeah.
I guess. I mean I like Aliens.
Yeah,
it's a good movie.
It's fine. I think Alien is better.
Before we get too far into it, I'm going to tell you a story that Aliens made me think of. So, Coops, my wife, is going back to school because she's a stupid, wants to be a teacher.
Ha, what a fool.
Yeah, and so she started her new biology class, I don't know, like a week or two ago. And you always do those weird ice-breaking shit in classes.
Even though, like, hey, we're adults, I paid to be here, I'm trying to learn.
Just start teaching.
Yeah.
Shut up. And
I don't care about these other people.
I don't remember exactly what it is. I think it was you went and got M&Ms and you had to ask the teacher questions or some shit. It's like really
childish
elementary shit for considering that you're in college, but whatever. So one of the people asked the teacher, if you could be any kind of animal, what would you be? And apparently, Coops explains that like he got very quiet and like his face became a little red and like really shy. And he's like, "Oh, I don't know if I want to tell you."
He's a furry.
It's a little weird. No, it gets better.
Okay.
Think aliens.
All right.
So, what it is I want to be a termite, a male termite, because apparently some male termites, all they do is have sex. They become attached to their mate, and they just continuously have sex for their entire life. They are literally stuck to that female termite. And that was what he explained on his opening day of class to a bunch of students.
Well, I'm sure he's got sexual misconduct in his past.
Yeah, it's such a weird... Why would that be your reasoning?
Also, why would you say that?
Yeah, I don't know.
Why would you say, I would like to be a termite, a warrior termite. They have big fat heads. It's cool.
No, I want to be a slave termite that gets its cock stuck inside of a female termite.
Don't termites have queens too?
Yeah, they do. Right? Yeah.
Yeah. So only the queen gets to mate, right? Or
I don't really know the
details of
the termite
society.
Yeah.
We'll have to ask Grandpa. He knows about termites. He knows about killing them.
It's just so weird. It's such a it's a sexual deviant answer.
Yeah, I mean, we don't need to king shame people, but it doesn't seem like the appropriate place to talk about it. Like, all right, well, I mean, you asked, so I guess I gotta tell you now.
I feel like
that's how life works.
Yeah, right?
You can't keep anything secret if someone asks.
I feel like you could have said termite and left some of the reasoning out. And still made it out okay.
I mean, someone asked me that, I'd say orca, because it's because I want to fuck orcas. But I just be like, no, man, this is really cool. They got a cool culture. They communicate well. They're swimming around, living in the ocean, killing shit. Seem badass. But really, I want to fuck them like an avatar.
That's Avatar 2. You go to the orca planet.
Hell yeah. That movie's for me. I didn't like the first one, though.
You didn't like Avatar?
No.
I remember so much about it.
You wrote Jake Sully. Jake Sully.
I don't remember a single character's name.
What's that actor's name? The main dude?
Oh, shit.
The most boring...
Sam...
Worthington.
Yeah.
The most bland Australian man you've ever seen. He's like, hey, I'm a generic white guy. Remember there was a summer where he was in like 8 different movies?
He was in John Car from Mars, right?
No, he was in Avatar, and then he was also in Terminator Genesis?
That's right.
No, not Genesis. Terminator, whatever, the one that also had Christian Bale.
Mm-hmm. What about G.I. Joe?
No, that's Channing Tatum.
Channing Tatum. No, the other G.I. Joe. Was he in one of them? Oh, whatever. It doesn't
maybe.
matter.
But he was also in the remake of Clash of the Titans.
All the generic white guys become one person as far as I'm concerned.
Channing Tatum is not a generic white guy.
I didn't say Channing Tatum. I'm talking about the other guy in G.I. Joe movie.
Damn, that's crazy.
There's 2 of them.
There was 2 of them.
Mm-hmm.
The second one had The Rock in it. And Bruce Willis, I think.
That's the one I'm thinking of. Maybe he wasn't in that. Some other generic white guy.
Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of them out there. Well, let's talk about aliens, I guess. Aliens. This movie came out like a week after I was born. So I came out, and then this movie came out.
Did you burst out of your mother's chest?
No. I think this movie is probably in production longer than I was, though.
I would imagine so.
James Cameron started writing the script like fucking 1984 or some shit. No, probably earlier than that. And then he left to go do something else, and the studio was willing to wait for him, which is crazy. Can't see that shit happening now.
No, they replaced James Cameron so fast.
Yeah, it's fucking James Cameron. Yeah, so James Cameron's kind of a dork. Sigourney Weaver got Best Actress nomination for this movie, though.
Oh, wow. I don't know. She probably deserved it for Alien.
Yeah.
She's always a good actress. I don't know. This is not a movie I'd nominate anybody for Best Actress for.
She does the best job in the movie, and she does a good job.
Bill Paxton.
As an adult now, I like his performance, but his character, like, For some reason, I thought Hudson was cool.
You
in my
thought
memory.
I never thought Hudson was cool. You thought Chet in space was cool. Even as a kid, I thought Hicks was the cool one.
Well, Hicks is the cool one. He's like smooth.
Yeah.
Right? But yeah, Hudson's just a wimp. No, as a kid, my favorite character was Vasquez. And
Vasquez is still cool.
that holds up. Yeah, no problem. Except for, let's talk about this. The actress who plays Vasquez, her name's Jeanette Goldstein.
Mm-hmm.
She's wearing brown contacts. They had her dye her hair.
Oh my god, did they color her brown?
Yeah, they colored her brown. Is this as offensive as Fisher Stevens playing an Indian man in Short Circuit, since she is essentially doing
an
offensive stereotype of a Chicano woman?
I didn't look up who played it.
I wish I didn't, because it seems kind of bad, right?
Damn. I mean, not kind. No, it's bad.
Yeah. Okay.
There's nothing good about it.
That sucks. Yeah, I mean, I was reading the details of it, and I was like, oh no. Every new piece of information they dropped, I was like, oh no. Yeah.
Yeah. No.
It's pretty.
It's not. I will say it's probably not quite as bad as Short Circuit,
yeah,
but
it's still kind of. We're really pushing the limits, right?
Yeah, because they didn't make like an Aliens 3 starring Vasquez.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna be able to say her name the rest of the movie of the podcast now.
Vasquez.
Because she's Latino.
Latinx.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
It's
Hicks
pretty
is
weird,
definitely
right?
back on top.
Yeah, Hicks is cool. Michael Bihn's cool. He's Ringo, Johnny Ringo. And then the whole movie, anytime she'd say anything in Spanish, I was like hyper aware of it this time watching it, because I knew like she didn't speak Spanish. And then her first Spanish word she says is mira, but she's like mira. Damn it! Oh shit! Damn, it is bad, isn't it? Check this out. You know who James Remar is? The actor. He remember in Mortal Kombat Annihilation, they changed who Raiden was?
Mm-hmm.
That's James Remar. He was originally going to play Hicks. They even filmed a few scenes with him.
Oh, no.
Yeah, he got kicked off the set for drugs. But I decided, can you imagine if James Remar was in this movie? He's got an interesting voice, but like that's...
Hello! Hello, Ripley! Hey. There's a child! Hello, Newt!
Yeah, I mean, he's been in tons of other stuff, but he'll always just be shitty Raiden and shitty.
My voice is strangely deep.
Liu Kang.
I'm doing Christopher Lambert. Man, Christopher Lambert was a good Raiden.
Christopher Lambert, you mean?
No, I'm saying Lambert.
Lambert, because he's French-Canadian. He's the Highlander, not Scottish. Sean Connery is Scottish.
He's playing a French.
Playing a Spaniard, isn't he?
I think was it Spaniard? It's French or
Yeah.
Spanish. And he's doing a Scottish accent.
They didn't know what they were doing with Highlander. I don't even know where the Highlands are. There is somewhat of an homage to the sort of vaginal horror of the first Alien. When we see the opening title for Aliens, the eye opens up like a vulva. That's pretty cool.
Oh, before we get too far into it, did you watch the theatrical cut or like the director's cut? Some of these movies that have released a director's cut, it's almost impossible to find the theatrical cut.
Yes, that's correct. I wasn't sure which one I got, and I forgot to check.
I definitely got the director's cut because there's a scene in the beginning. I guess we'll know right now, where they show Newt and her family going to the spaceship.
Yeah.
That's definitely not in the
part of it is, but not the extended part of it. Yeah.
I don't think we see Newt or her family or the colony in the theatrical cut until Ripley and the Space Marines get there.
I feel like the scene with the face hugger on the dad, where the mom's calling him for help, is in the theatrical cut.
I mean, it's been a long time since I've seen it, but
because that scream with Newt, where she's like, ah, I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I don't remember all the details of the differences, but. Yeah, there's definitely like extended shit, or even early on when they're interviewing Ripley about what happened, and they're telling about her daughter. I'm like,
the daughter part was not in there.
This is way longer than this scene's supposed to be.
It made me think Aliens 2, the subtitle should be called Replacement Family.
Yeah.
Aliens 2, Replacement Family.
Well, that's the whole movie's about motherhood.
Yeah.
That's why the queen's in it, and she fights the queen, and it's the worst ending to a movie that
I've
watched in a while.
I got it, Kyle.
I hated it.
I got them on the other angle.
Also, they show that the company is called Wayland Yutani in the director's cut, which is that doesn't actually happen until like fucking Alien Resurrection normally.
I think it was in Aliens 3.
Aliens Cubed, you mean? Alien Cubed?
There's only one alien in that movie. There's a dog alien.
Doesn't she have sex with an alien in that one?
I don't know.
Was that one or Alien Resurrection?
They're all awful after Aliens.
That's David Fincher's first movie. First Hollywood movie, Alien 3.
Yeah, and it's not his fault, but it's awful.
Yeah. I'm glad he got to make other movies after that, because
Could have been bad.
he came precariously close to not ever working again.
Someone's gonna at me saying Aliens 3 or Alien 3 is the best movie ever made.
I haven't watched it in such a long time. I might check it out.
I don't think
tonight
I've watched
just
it
to
since
see.
it came out on VHS.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember watching it when it came out on VHS with Dad and being like, what the fuck was going on?
Yeah.
It's like, everyone from the last one's dead except for Sigourney Weaver. I don't know.
No, some reason Bishop shows up at the end, but it's not actually Bishop.
It's not Lance Henriksen.
No, it is Lance Henriksen, but it's not Bishop. It's like...
Oh, just another...
No, it's like the person that they modeled Bishop after, I think.
Oh, that sounds dumb as hell.
Yeah.
Who wrote this script? James Cameron wrote this script. He got Sigourney Weaver to come back based on the strength of the script. Which is okay, I guess. It's pretty good until... Honestly, it's a good movie until the last 15, 20 minutes. Well, we'll get to it. There's some alien shit that happens, and it gets real goofy. Real James Cameron goofy.
I like James. He's a good director.
Mm-hmm.
Good storyteller. I don't know that he has a great imagination. I don't know that you can point to any of his movies and say, oh, this is a man that clearly has a lot of good ideas.
Terminator.
Yes, I don't know. I just... Like, this is clearly Starship Troopers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, Robert Heinlein, like, everybody tries to credit James Cameron with inventing Space Marines, but, I mean...
The book already existed.
He had 20 years, 30 years before this movie ever came out.
Mm-hmm. And it doesn't even have crazy, radical, ultra-violent fascism stuff in it.
Yeah. Where's that part?
Man.
There's a little bit.
Like every 80s movie, there's a lot of like anti-corporate power and greed and stuff in it. And then no one did anything about it except for complain about it in movies. God damn it, the 80s. God damn it, the 80s. I mean, let's go over it, man. This movie starts out, it's their space capsule, there's sparkly shit everywhere, it looks like a laser tag arena. Why is there sparkly shit everywhere? Space dust?
It's cold in space.
But she's in a protected environment, she's in that...
Well, my thing is, like, everything, because she's been out there for 60 years, so the computer is running on low power, like, there's low...
Even the spaceship's in hypersleep is what you're saying?
Yeah, well, it's conserving energy.
Everyone's asleep, including the ship. Her and Jonesy, they're sleeping.
Yeah, poor Jonesy.
Jonesy.
I guess he makes it out okay.
We don't know what happens to Jonesy.
I like to think someone takes care of Jonesy.
On the space station she was on or whatever. I like this robot that opens it's got like a torch on it and cuts through the door in perfect like symmetry. And then it comes in and looks around.
It's pretty clever, although if it really exists, it would be completely independent. It'd be like a drone that just comes in.
Oh yeah, I mean it wouldn't be attached to anything.
Yeah.
But this movie was made in 1986, so they're like, I don't know, make it look like a factory or kind of.
This movie, I mean, the space stuff in here is way better than Life Force.
Well, she's in the capsule and it's a lady, so Life Force, and the dudes are like, whoa. A lady.
No, I think they're like, shit, she's alive.
Yeah, like,
there goes our fucking money.
Yeah, because they're gonna steal all the shit.
Yeah.
Like, well, at least they're like nice salvage.
Yeah, at least they're not like, she's alive. Fuck, unplug it.
Yeah, unplug that machine. Let's steal her shit. I think they also realized there wasn't anything to steal.
I mean, it's still a spaceship. I imagine it's worth some money.
You gotta strip out all the cool parts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, they are salvagers. They got that torch robot.
Mm-hmm.
Paul Reiser, you dickhead. Yeah, that's right. Paul Reiser's in this movie, playing a Paul Reiser type character. A dickhead. A little wiener man. Yeah, he's the corporate stooge that ruins everything.
I like that she has to be told that it's been a long time that she's in space.
57 years.
Beatrix
daughter
just looked at her hands.
Yeah, your daughter is dead.
Your daughter's old. Oh, she's dead.
And she died 2 years ago. That's how old she is. I wish I could take a 57-year nap. And then wake up and be like, what?
Where'd this space station come from?
You know, like, if you ever, like, drinking way too much one night, and then you wake up at like 3 o'clock in the afternoon the next day, and your throat's just all ruined, and you just feel terrible, and you wake up and you're like, ugh, ugh, ugh. You can barely open your eyes looking around. That'd be me after a 57-year nap.
I don't know if I've ever had that experience.
Oh, I used to be an alcoholic, so I have. I guess I used to be, or I still am. What are the rules about that?
I know Craig Ferguson explained it this way on his Late Show one time.
Mm.
I don't have a drinking problem, but I could get one very quickly.
Oh yeah, okay, sounds about right. I hate this dumb dream fake out.
It goes on way too long.
Since I was a little kid too, I always hated it.
It's fucking way, way, way too long.
Like, yeah, she thinks she has a dream that aliens coming out of her, and it's in slow motion and overly dramatic. James Cameron shot it. It's way too long. Oh, it turns out it was a dream. I hate that shit anyways, and then also it's too long. They could have illustrated much more tactfully that she's having bad dreams, or it could just be assumed, because, yeah, that shit was probably pretty traumatizing. But nope, here's like a soap opera, like fucking fake dream, fake out bullshit. James Cameron, I hope you never get to make another movie again. Especially not the highest grossing film of all time, Titanic.
It's Avatar.
That's really?
Yeah, Avatar's #1. You really didn't know that?
I don't pay attention.
I don't care either, but it's
I haven't paid attention to the box office in a long time. Whatever. This next thing, she's chilling in a fake forest, right? There's that screen behind her. Have you ever seen Sunshine? The Danny Boyle space movie?
Yes,
with Captain America. Well, they have like this cool room that's like Star Trek fake 3D environment, and it's like to calm people down. It was really cool seeing it with Captain America. Sunshine. No, Sunshine's a cool movie. Not a lot of people have seen it in my experience, so if you're listening and you feel like watching kind of weird, interesting space movie, watch Sunshine.
Or if you can watch Aliens, which is also a kind of weird, interesting space movie, except for it's not that weird or interesting.
No, it's just an action movie. I would say just watch Alien instead.
Watch them both, but don't watch Alien Resurrection.
Yeah, her daughter is dead. I don't know, Guillermo directed it, so there's like interesting things that happen in it, but it was kind of dumb. Guillermo del Toro. I'm on a first name basis with him.
Yeah.
If I ever meet him, I'll just be like, hey, Guillermo! Yeah, her daughter's dead. She's like, damn, I'm supposed to be back for her 11th birthday. It's like, you missed a lot of those. You fucked up. You're like an absentee father.
Sitting out there sleeping in space. They don't really go into, like, what happened to make her spaceship go so far off course? I assume she set course to be found, right?
I mean, yeah, I don't know. The alien got on board and changed the weight distribution.
That's the other thing that happened, like, between Aliens and Alien Cubed. How did she get blown off into, like, that prison colony? I know they say there's, like, a fire on board or something, I think. And then how did Bishop and Newt and Rick and Hicks all bite it? I just assume, like, Hicks is like, I'm not going to be back in this movie.
I think the fire, or whatever on board caused their pods to fail or some shit. Michael Biehn said he was mad that they didn't ask him back to be in Alien 3.
Oh, really?
So, yeah.
I feel like I could have done a good movie. There's something you could have done with Aliens 3.
I don't know if there needed to be a third one.
I don't know if there needed to be a second one.
Yeah, I'm not even sure about that.
Well, did you ever see?
Let's ask Ridley Scott what he thinks. He's not a crazy old man now.
Didn't he make Alien Covenant or some shit?
Yeah, and Prometheus.
Or did you ever see him?
Yeah.
Were they good?
No.
Okay.
Prometheus looks cool, and there's like some stuff in there that maybe could have been an interesting sci-fi horror movie, but that's not what we got to see.
No, not at all.
No.
That's unfortunate.
No, I mean Michael Fassbender was in it, so that's cool. He's got a big dick. You can see it in a film called Shame. It's about sex addiction. It's pretty good. He's also plays Bobby Sands, the IRA member who dies of a hunger strike in jail as trying to get political prisonership.
How big was his dick?
Well, I'm probably the same size. It might have looked a little bit bigger because of the starvation. You know, like the...
the optical inch. He was probably losing some pubic hair.
Yeah. That movie's called Hunger. Lots of one-word titles. Those movies are all also directed by Steve McQueen.
Oh, I thought you were just going to say Steve.
Steve.
Steve McQueen, the director, or Steve McQueen of The Great Escape fame?
So Steve McQueen, Great Escape, and Bullet, and also Cool Hand Luke, all sorts of movies. He's also a director.
I know.
But this guy's Stephen R. McQueen from England, and he's a black man. He's a blackman.
Blackman?
Yeah, not an old white guy. Yeah, so that was an interesting side story about Michael Fassbender's career. They're having a meeting with the
Smoky
fucking
assholes.
suits.
Yeah.
One of them looks like Ted Cruz, the main guy. Did you notice that?
Yeah, he does. He needs to grow that beard.
Mm-hmm.
He has a better chin than Ted Cruz, but not much better.
Well, Ted Cruz just has, that dumpy, like, melty kind of doofus face. This guy does too. They're basically like, you blew up our stuff, you owe us money, and you're crazy. These aliens can't exist.
Shut up.
There's Arcturians or some shit or whatever that you can fuck both holes, or I don't know. But
holes.
These aliens can't exist.
Apparently we're out there shooting bugs too. I don't.
Yeah, no, it seems like the bugs exist in this universe too, possibly.
Yeah, well, we'll get. I guess we can talk about it when we get to the Space Marines. But they talk about having a bug hunt, and they have like patches that
bug stompers.
Bug stompers. Yeah. Like, are they? Did they go and fight humans that they were called bugs, or they were actually fighting bugs?
Well, they got the dropship too. They have the armor that seems similar to Starship Troopers.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, I read Heinlein, Cameron.
Yeah. Excuse me. Maybe at that time, not too many people had.
Probably not.
I mean, I still haven't read it. I'd rather just watch Paul Verhoeven's satire of Starship Troopers.
I actually like Paul Verhoeven's satire of Starship. It's not really like the book at all.
Well, because Heinlein is like a pro-fascist, pro-military,
yeah.
shitty, crazy person, and then
you're not gonna get at it because you know the Twitter, but I'm gonna get so many ads.
Paul Verhoeven was like, this is fucking dumb. They're like, fucking, Ripley's like, you don't believe me? Go check out that colony. And they're like, we already have a colony there and people have lived there for 20 years, you fucking idiot. You didn't know that because you were asleep the whole time, you
dumbass. We've talked about how the Aliens, Blade Runner, and then Firefly are maybe all the same continuity.
Yeah.
I would like to add that I believe Weird Science actually kicks off this future.
Holy shit.
I believe Wyatt and Gary create the first replicant/android, and then they go on to found either the Wayland Company or the Tyrell Corporation or some shit, and then obviously Hudson is some distant relative of Chet.
Yeah, we don't ever know Gary's last name, do we?
No, I think they say it at one point, but it's not important.
Is it Tyrell or Wayland?
It's Yonti.
Yutani. That's the name of the producer's Japanese neighbor. And he was like, that'll be pretty good. Because they wanted the idea there was American/Japanese company that kind of controlled most of space, right, or whatever. They wanted it to be.
The one thing that's not in favor of this being a shared universe with Blade Runner is that none of the Marines do speak street speak, and goddamn well every one of them was
especially
poor people.
Vasquez and Drake, because in the script they're both supposedly street rats from LA.
Yeah.
So yeah, they'd be speaking Spanish mixed with Hungarian and all sorts of
crazy shit. You need Gaff up there to translate for her, but
but no, she can't even speak Spanish correctly because she's not actually Chicana, Latina. Yeah, talk about some dumb colony bureaucracy type shit. Oh, this is where you see Wayland Yutani if you're watching the special edition.
I assume you are because there's no way to find any other edition.
Yeah, every version I found seemed to be 2 hours and 35 minutes. The original runtime was only 2 hours and 17 minutes. So even if they weren't specifically marked special edition or director's cut or anything like that, those were the versions that they were. Yeah, cut to the colony though. Here's Newt and her family. They're salvaging some shit. There's some guys at Central Command for the colony. I guess you gotta get finders keepers sort of rights when you salvage shit because he calls in to make sure this is gonna be mine, right? I'm gonna collect this, right? I'm yeah, I don't give a fuck.
He's I don't it takes 2 weeks to get an answer. I don't give two shits. It's all yours. You find something.
And so that's how capitalism works.
Yeah. Again, I don't remember this part when we watched it as a kid. I've had to have seen this movie at least 5 times. But I don't think you need this part in the colony. If it isn't the actual cut every piece in the colony. Do not show Newt or the aliens until you actually get to the colony.
They might not in the theatrical version. I feel like maybe I haven't seen the theatrical version in a long time, but I specifically remember the part where Newt's screaming while her mom's calling in for help, from being really young, which would have been before they had the special edition, I think.
Yeah. But my recollection is I don't remember any of this, but again, I haven't seen Aliens since I was probably 12.
Yeah, but so yeah, we do see the family rolling up on this spaceship. The dad's like, hey, you know what? Let's go check it out. I'm done.
The little boy's like, it's okay. Dad knows what he's doing.
Yeah, and then immediately smash cut to him on the ground with a face hugger and getting his face hugged.
Which is, if my family would be like, Dad's gonna come back with something attached to him.
Oh yeah, no,
he's dead.
like,
We're never gonna see Dad again.
I've been like, oh man, it's been a long time. I'm worried, and you're like, yeah, Dad probably messed up.
Well, it was just like when we played Dungeons and Dragons a few weeks ago. Like Court and Ryan are both like, he's gonna forget something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's hard to be a dad. You got a lot of stuff. You got bouncing a lot of plates.
You know what? I'll say this. Maybe I've had a lot of controversial opinions. This will definitely be my most controversial. Being a father, not that hard.
Oh, cool.
I thought it was gonna be way harder than it actually is. The actual job is really easy. The hard part is all like the weird anxieties and worries that come along with it. Like, oh my, is he gonna be? Is he sick? Is he gonna die? Is he not? That weird shit.
Yeah.
Like, just hanging out with your kids is not that hard. You just
Yeah.
did the same shit you did as a kid.
Oh, that's cool. I like all that stuff still. I don't deal with anxiety very well. As previously mentioned, I'm an alcoholic. So.
Oh shit! I guess I found one of Ryan's little notebooks when he was like in second grade,
Mm-hmm.
and he listed like all his friends. He had written them out, and like there's like Ariel, Jameson, Morrissey, who's our cat.
Mm-hmm.
And then you go to page 2, and it's Uncle Kyle.
Playing video games. Playing the video. That's cute. Also, yeah, your cat's name is Morrissey.
He eats meat though.
Yep. He's not too worried about it.
Yeah.
I mean, cats probably shouldn't be vegetarian.
Yeah, like 90% protein
Yeah.
or something. That needs to be.
Yeah, so how coincidental that Ripley wakes up and now there's an incident at the colony. Interesting. Is this a poorly written script? Let's wait and see.
No.
Yeah, no, Paul Reiser's a dickhead. Yeah, he talks some shit about Ripley working in the loading docks.
Yeah,
and
well,
shit.
this is our first introduction to Lieutenant Gorman.
Oh, he's a wiener
Useless
too.
fuck.
Yeah, he's a West Point wiener. That's in my notes sitting somewhere. Yeah, because they're like, how many drops you been on?
He's like 38.
Simulated. How many real ones? 2, including this one. And it's like, how many times have you seen panties drop, Gorman? 0.
1, including this one.
How many times you dropped a load in your pants, Gorman? 2, including this one. Fucking nerd. Yeah, Gorman's there. He's being real quiet, not saying anything because, as we find out shortly, he's just a fucking wiener.
Yeah, he's useless.
Yeah, but Paul Reiser's talking shit to Ripley because she's got a working class job.
Yeah, best you can do, huh?
Best
Only
you
thing
can
you
do.
can get, you loser.
Yeah, no,
he fucked you in your career.
What he does, it's even more insidious than straight up calling him a loser. He calls her kiddo all the time. Yeah, come on, kiddo. Like, fucking Ripley's like 100 years old at this point.
Yeah.
What's this guy talking about? I've been asleep for 57 of those years, but I'm Rip Van Winkle. I'm an old woman. I'm the fucking queen.
I was born before your fucking mother.
Yeah.
Kiddo.
He's like, well,
I would just call him little boy.
Maybe it'll help with your emotional trauma.
I can get
Man, get the fuck out.
I can get your job back.
Yes.
That's what I can get your life back on track. Even though the company ruined it.
Man, I'd be having such an existential crisis at that point, though. Like, fucking, what do I even need my old job back for? Like, what the fuck am I even doing?
Fuck, I have that now.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. How to handle anxiety. It should be crazy.
What am I even doing? I have one life to live, goddammit. Why don't I spend 8 hours a day at some place I hate?
Exactly. Burn that shit down.
I don't know.
With their arbitrary rules. She has had a bad dream. She calls Paul Reiser. Burke is what he's called. Burke the jerk. And he's like, hey, well, I'll go, but only if we're gonna destroy those motherfuckers.
He's like, oh yeah, sure.
And I was thinking, it would be really cool. It would have to be like a Wes Anderson sort of like movie, but it'd be cool if right there, like only if we're gonna destroy them, and then smash cut to them like on the colony, like shooting flamethrowers everywhere, like, search and destroy by the Stooges. It's funny.
I like it better under Passenger by the Stooges.
Man, why do you like that song so much? You mentioned it like last episode.
Did I?
Or the one too.
I don't know. I've had it stuck in my head for a little while.
Man, I fucking love the Stooges. But yeah, Passenger is a good song. That's technically Iggy Pop, though.
Iggy Pop.
Yeah, not the Stooges anymore. But what they do cut to is we're on the Marine spaceship now, and you can tell because one of the lockers is slightly open, and there's a titty poster in there. And that's how you know these are some real salt of the earth, tough hombres. Have you ever noticed that in film? And also it seems to permeate in culture in general. We have this like kind of heroic, but like heroic idiot view of the military. Like,
Yeah.
they're just real down to earth. They love titties and killing and stuff. They're great. They're so heroic, but also they're
Yeah, but to be fair, like the Marine that we're supposed to root for, Hicks, doesn't really come off like that.
No, and all the characters in this movie are well developed individuals and
So
stuff.
Hudson, honestly, Hudson's the most like that out of all of them.
He's just doofus.
Again, he's playing Chet from Weird Science.
And then even the sergeant, Alpone, like the boss guy, he does like try to like gas him up, you know, but like that's probably what you would want to do when you're going to a
fight,
situation like this. Like, gas him up. Like, we're fucking badass, we're mean, let's go.
I mean, it's all mental conditioning.
Yeah.
That's kind of what boot camp is supposed to do.
Yeah, but I mean, like, our general view of the military is like, they're heroic and they're great, but also, you know, like...
Dumb. Well, I mean, Kyle, if you want to look at statistics,
they are
kind of dumb. Because we prey on
the poor
the less
and the less educated.
The less educated, the poor, the people who don't have as many opportunities.
Yeah. And we're not just talking shit. We got family in the military because our family's poor.
Yeah. Had a couple in there right now.
Mm-hmm. I probably should have done it so I could fly planes. Actually, like...
I think you're too tall to fly planes.
I'm too tall to ride on the new spaceships, which is...
that's real fucking disappointing.
Yeah, you gotta be, like, under 6 feet, I think.
No. I mean, I would've gone to, like, the Navy or the Air Force, but...
Yeah, like, I want to fly... Planes are fucking cool, man. I don't want to shoot anyone with them, though. I just want to fly fast.
You can get a flat spy plane.
Yeah, we see everyone in their Calvin Kleins again, except for one that looks like Ripley's got Calvins on. Also, they're not Calvins, but they just kind of, similar design. Everyone else has a Marine issue, like, boxers on, because they're, like, army green.
Yeah.
I like Capone. He wakes up and immediately puts his cigar in his mouth.
They're just sitting there next to him.
He's like, getting ready for business. There's a great line, too, like, Drake wakes up, and he's like, damn, Hicks, you look like I feel, and... In my head and in my notes, I was like, damn, you feel fucking gorgeous. Because Michael Biehn looks so good in this.
He looks way better than all the other
he's
guys.
just like,
You look beautiful.
The most handsome dude you've seen. Okay. Yeah, and then, what's the deal? Were people's diets a lot better in the 80s? Because, like, not to talk down on any of these guys, they're all, like, little skinny 80s guys, you know?
Yeah, like a couple of them are kind of buff, but, like, the rest of them are just kind of, like, not... They're like in decent shape, right?
Yeah, but
I don't think it's diet. I honestly think it's like desk jobs and computers, and I think some of it is diets too. But the average dude in the '80s was thinner and more athletic than the average man from 2019.
Yeah, well, we have a much more sedentary lifestyle, right?
Yeah, I think that's probably a lot of it.
Yeah, interesting. Yeah, I just noticed that in movies we've been watching recently. It's like, people looked a lot healthier in the '80s, and I mean, yeah, they're actors, right? They're celebrities, but it's even just like
the extras and shit.
The extras. A lot of these Marines barely have lines in the movies. They're not big stars. They're just regular ass people, pretty much. So, everyone looked a lot healthier in the 80s. Also, Apone has a Masonic ring on. Did you see that?
No, I didn't see it.
I
don't believe they let black men into the Masons.
I don't know. Well, Hudson's complaining about his feet being cold, and he's like, let me get you my slippers. And he's like, look into my eye. And you can see his ring.
That'd be real nice.
I don't know why that's in there. The guy that plays Apone is like a real sergeant, and he's a Vietnam veteran.
Mm-hmm.
He's like the first black man to be promoted to sergeant during Vietnam.
Oh, good for him.
And if maybe he's a Mason.
Who keeps Steve Gutenberg a star? We do. We do.
Stone cutters.
In the 80s, if you're going to have a hard-nosed military sergeant, it's either a black dude or Arlie Ermy.
Yeah, I don't like Arlie Ermy that much except for in, like, Full Metal Jacket, so I prefer...
Saving Silverman.
That's fine, too, because he's parodying himself. So, in my opinion, better make it a tough black guy. Yeah, we get to see all of them interacting. It's cool. You get to see the little characterization that only seemed to have happened in movies in the 80s and the 70s, and we just decided to stop doing it.
Yeah, I know, right?
It's everyone fill in the gaps on Tumblr and Reddit yourselves. Yeah, imagine if Hawkeye and Thor had a conversation, and it would be funny and interesting like this. Well, it never happened in the movies, so I don't give a fuck.
Well, to be fair, like, that's one thing that kind of did fall away. Like, Joss Whedon did some of that in Avengers 1.
well, it is a fault of the films themselves, and it's not specifically just Marvel, but it's any like major
Yeah,
franchise.
no,
Right?
that's true.
The fandom creates this false reality that fills in the gaps that the movies should have covered anyways. Especially when they try to call back to it, like, "Oh, I'm gonna miss you, Pepper Potts, when I'm dead." Like, all right, well, when did they develop that relationship in the films?
Iron Man 3, which was like 5 years ago.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they were gonna get married and have a baby at the beginning of Infinity War. I remember that 30-second scene. Real touching. Real touching. Yeah, it is if you spend all day on the internet creating up your own like false fanfic story about all the shit that happened.
I don't do that, and that was enough for me.
I guess I just like can't seem bothered to care because they.
Well, I mean, again, I care as much the movie I think I should in a fucking Marvel movie, right? I mean, I buy in. Yeah, Pepper Potts and Tony Stark relationship, they're gonna have a kid or whatever.
Yeah.
And they love each other. But I mean, like, I don't need to feel that amount of love. It's a fucking It's a comic book movie. Why do I need to be that invested in the relationship?
Yeah, that's a good point. I guess my problem isn't with the films themselves.
It's your problem is like the fandom, like going in. And
like with most things in my life in the last like 10 years or so, my problem is some dorks on the internet. I don't know. Just when people like create these like fake event, like I don't even like just like character moments for like the Avengers and shit. And it's like Thor and Hawkeye have never spoken to each other in these movies. Like, where do you think? Where did you come up with this fake bullshit like interaction they would have? And also, yes, I think it would be interesting if the characters interact with each other more. But yeah, so cool. We're getting all these cool character moments. We get to see like what Hudson's about, Vasquez, Drake. Obviously, Vasquez and Drake like BFFs forever, best friends forever. Opponent's like, real fucking cool Sergeant. Hicks is just he's real chill, man. He's a cool breeze coming through. This is where they mentioned the Arcturians.
Yeah.
But yours was a man. No man was an Arcturian. So what the fuck is an Arcturian?
Yeah, are the aliens like have? Because in Alien, it definitely made it seem like the alien.
Didn't know aliens.
They had never encountered any other kind of life form besides this alien, and it's like, oh shit, we discovered aliens.
Well, remember they come into the pilot room of the ship.
Yeah.
And they see the space jockey like corpse skeleton. Like, what the fuck? Who's that huge motherfucker?
Right.
So it's like, yeah, it doesn't seem like they're aware of alien life. We haven't had first contact or anything.
Yeah, but now they're talking about fucking bug hunts and Alturians and how they have all these kinds of holes that you can fuck. I just don't.
Yeah, this is a scene coming up. Well, first Bishop's introduced. He does the cool 5-finger fillet trick. Because he can't harm humans, because Isaac Asimov, right? 3 rules of robotics. But Ripley's android racist now. Because of what happened in the first movie.
Wouldn't you be? Also, they prefer artificial person, thank you.
Yeah, it's synthetic person.
Oh, no, artificial person,
You're
Kyle.
Right. He says artificial person. And I was like, hell yeah, android rights. Ripley's on the wrong side of history.
Replicants won, or something.
Yeah. I don't know. I always thought Bishop was cool even when I was a kid, because like he's a hero. Yeah. Oh man, we'll get to it when he loses all his milk.
I always wonder. In my head as a kid, it was battery acid, but that's not battery acid.
It's
hydraulic fluid or some shit.
Android juice. I don't know. It's just what their blood is. Cause see, he looked like he was somewhat biological, right? You can see his spine and his organs and shit. So they're presumably, if we copy the human circulatory system, even if it's not necessarily completely biological, he would have some kind of blood. Yeah, that's my theory about it. Anyways, I'm sure James Cameron didn't put that much thought into it. It's not like he's a crazy person. Yeah, so now they're gonna have.
I feel like buried in that comment was the idea that both you and I are crazy people, because I would think about that.
Yeah, and I think
James Cameron also think about that.
I was implying also James Cameron is a crazy person.
Yeah, some of the shit he did for Titanic is weird.
Well, even now, I don't think it's necessarily crazy. It's actually cool.
Yeah,
but it's intense. Detail. But like he's like fucking. Wow, I'll explode in Mariana's Trench. I don't give a fuck. So yeah, all right, James Cameron, damn. Yeah, so they have a briefing about what's up, and this is where Hudson's like, "Sir, is this gonna be another bug hunt?" And it's like, what?
Yeah, fucking bug hunt.
Hunting bugs?
I mean, bug hunt is like it can be a term too for just like a goose chase.
Well, goose chase, yeah.
But they have the fucking patches.
Yeah, let's say like bug stompers and shit. I don't know. I think these guys are out here killing bugs.
Yeah, these guys were fresh off the Starship Troopers romp.
Was it, they dropped that asteroid on, Buenos Aires? Fucking remember Buenos Aires, boys. Oh, we gotta talk about so the fucking miniature work in this movie
Oh, yeah,
is
so
off
good.
the chain. This shit is so good. We've already seen a few cool spaceships docking with each other.
Mm-hmm.
The reason I bring it now is because we're also about to see just a really cool prop, which is the power loader,
Mm-hmm.
which I don't understand how they got it to work because it's a practical prop. I know there's someone inside behind Sigourney Weaver that like operates
I
it.
bet there's more than one.
No, I was reading about it and there's one operator, but like it looks like it's actually made of metal and it seems to still be mechanically powered in some way.
I bet. I don't know. I mean, I bet there's very few mechanical actual parts, and it's mostly
Puppetry.
Yeah, and it's just a lot of sheet metal.
Yeah, so it's not super
So
heavy.
it's light. Yeah.
I don't know, I need to read more about it because I'm like, man, how this thing's cool as fuck.
I remember as a kid, we were at Toys R Us, and there was some dude in front of us, some little kid that was buying this toy, and he had $20 exactly, and the toy was $19.99. And the lady's like, "Oh, it's 22 something." He's like, "What? Why? It's 20." She's like, "There's tax." And the dad was nice enough to pay that little boy's tax.
Yeah, I mean, $2, whatever. This kid's gonna have a lifetime of fun with Power Loader because we had one. It was
We had a Power Loader too. Yeah.
You had little buttons on the back to control the claws. Nice.
It was perfectly sized to pick up like other action figures.
Yeah, I mean, it was from Alien, but it didn't get used in a lot of Alien storylines.
No.
It was like in Spider-Man, shit like that. Good stuff. Ripley's really good at the loader. I like Hicks and Apone being like super impressed.
Apone's like making love to that cigar.
Chewing the shit out of it. This is the scene where he gasses them all up. He's like, "What are you? Mean. What are you? Mean. Mean." And
Handsome. Oh, sorry.
For a second, I was like, "Damn, I want to be a Colonial Marine. I like this shit."
And then they all get murdered.
Yep. Yeah, my note says, "This is really fun," and then ellipses. So at this point, I was really enjoying the movie. I like the character work they're doing. I really like the interaction they have with Gorman here, where he hasn't had drops. You get to see like everyone's position. Everything makes logical sense. Yeah. Bishop's gonna drive the APC because he's a fucking android. He can probably do everything. I also don't understand why the Colonial Marines aren't just all androids since they're fucking the best.
They're probably expensive.
Well, also I guess if they ever need to kill other people, they won't be able to.
Yeah. The one thing I don't get about this movie is why doesn't anybody stay with the actual ship in orbit?
I don't know.
You
I was about to be like, oh, someone was, but no, it was the pilots were just on the drop ship.
Like, you feel like you would have like at least one. Well, you probably would have 2 androids on the crew. If I'm manning this, one android stays behind, and then another person stays behind with the android. Or, sorry, artificial person. I don't want to offend anybody. It just works. There are whole reasons because the plot doesn't work if there's something on the ship.
Yeah, because then they'll just like, oh, don't worry, we got you.
Yeah.
Oh, this scene's cool. I do like this scene with Hudson where he's like, check it out. Check it out. We're the best. Check it out. I'm best. Don't worry, Ruth.
He says, Ripley, we're going to kick these guys' asses. He's trying to hype himself up.
He says check it out like 30 times.
He does a lot of repeated lines.
Yeah. Well, apparently most of his lines are just ad-libbed.
Oh, man, I don't believe it, man. No way, man.
Yeah. Even Game Over, man. The classic one is him. It's funny because it reminded me. Have you seen Spring Breakers?
Oh, no, but I'm going to know what it is.
Yeah, there's a scene in it with James Franco's character where he's just showing the girls.
Riff-Raff?
Yeah, kind of. Well, he's actually based off of like a legit like Florida area drug dealer who appears in the movie. But anyways, there's a part where he's showing like the girls like all of his like cool stuff, and he's just like, "Look at my shit. Look at these guns. I got all kinds of cologne. Look at how many pants I got. Look at my shit. I got all the best shit." And that's what Hudson was doing in this. He was just like Alien from Spring Breakers.
He's like,
coincidentally, his character's name is Alien in Spring Breakers. This is a movie called Aliens.
Oh,
what the fuck? Shit. Look at my shit.
Oh, shit.
Man, this podcast takes off. For real, I'm gonna get a grill. I've always wanted one. I want to look like ODB. The white ODB. That's what they'll call me. This dropship's a really cool model though. Mm-hmm. I like it, especially when it like folds out. I was like, I wish I was born in the 60s so that my job in the 80s could be making models for movies. Because you don't really get to do that too much.
3D models now.
That's just boring. I want to like do it with my hands.
When they have virtual reality, they'll do it with your hands.
Yeah. Have you seen some of the augmented reality stuff they're doing that you can like bare hand interact with?
Yeah, I've seen a few of it.
Like the ones that are like sandboxes and stuff. It's pretty cool. I'm down for all of it. I'm like, fuck it, who cares? We'll just all escape into alternate realities in a few years when shit gets bad.
I saw some of the final episodes of Adventure Time. I know how it goes.
Oh yeah, yeah. I had this idea for a novel that I started writing several times over like the last
Ready Player One?
10 or 12 years, and I remember I told you about it probably like 5 years ago,
Yeah.
and I wasn't aware that Ready Player One existed. And you're like, oh, like Ready Player One? And I was like, fuck! Mine would have been quite a bit different.
Yeah, I mean, Ready Player One is just masturbating over pop culture.
Yeah, that's...
Yours was different.
Mine was...
It was close enough that it makes it hard.
Well, the
idea.
major conceit of it,
yeah,
or like what the plot was based around.
Your themes were completely different,
yeah.
But
mine was, of course, obviously like incendiary, political, cultural shit.
Fuck corporations.
Yeah, like there's no hope, no future. Give up now. It'll just be World of Warcraft for the rest of your life.
Which is kind of what Ready Player One was about, but they
made it all fun.
They made it cartoony and fun.
Yeah. Yeah. The lady in it has like a birthmark on her face that's not even that noticeable, and he's like, I think you're beautiful.
Yeah, I remember when I read that.
Okay.
I'm like, yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah, my friend.
I thought she was gonna be really ugly or something.
Yeah. No, my friend has like just a little birthmark on the side of her face, and it is just like really beautiful and unique. I don't think it's like that's.
I haven't seen the movie, but I know in the book it was a pretty big birthmark.
Yeah, there's like a wine stain sort
okay.
of thing, but in the movie it's not.
Even in the book though, like the huge wine stain birthmark isn't that bad.
No, even in real life,
I've seen people.
There's a model that has like a wine stain across their face.
We're way far of aliens now, but fuck.
My point is.
Get on a high horse with Ready Player One real quick.
Yeah, my point is Ready Player One is a joke. Alright, fucking these scenes are cool when they're just going. They first enter the colony and they're seeing like wreckage and small arms
alien signs.
Yeah, they're just collecting evidence and you're like, damn, what happened here? Aliens? Bunch of aliens probably, because this was crazy. In the first one, it's just one alien, just one guy.
Yeah, this one's
one
alien.
Racist.
They took a 2 and they turned it around like multiple aliens.
And there's probably hundreds of them, because there's one for every colonist essentially.
Yeah, so there's 60 to 70 colonists, right?
60 to 70
families, right?
Yeah.
So you got to figure at least 3 people a family. So somewhere between 150 and maybe like 350 people.
Yep.
Jesus Christ.
And they're all having a community meeting where they're getting sexed up by facehuggers. First they find some gerbies.
Yeah, well, this is the first use of the motion tracker, which is going to be overused.
Oh, yeah. Yep. And the arguments they have about it, too, like, fucking, well, I don't know, where could they be?
They're around us and behind us.
I don't know, man, fucking the ventilation system.
Yeah, I don't know, they ruin it. It's okay for building tension a couple times, but they use it so much that I just don't care anymore.
No.
And it's almost never correct.
Nope.
So...
Well, I like it in these scenes where it's like, it's gerbils.
I feel like you could use it 2 times. One time where it's gerbils, one time where it's actual aliens, and they lost a tracker after that.
Or they're just like, man, we don't need this shit. They're all around us. They do find some face huggies, though. The colonists obviously captured them and were checking them out. Like, man, what's the deal with these fools?
Well, I think they cut them off people that got face hugged. They actually got...
yeah, because they say they died or whatever.
Bishop says it. Bishop says that.
Yeah,
these guys cut
notes.
The ones that had the embryo implanted lived after they cut it off. The ones that didn't have it implanted yet died.
Oh, we get a good look at the facehugger's vagina mouth. It's like, rah, I'm a vulva. And Hicks goes, looks like love at first sight. And I was like, you know it. That's a vagina. I also noticed at this point the armor has like crotch armor. The Colonial Marines.
Yeah, you don't get hit in the crotch.
Yeah, I guess not. But, people used to like fight naked back in the old days. Like the Celts and stuff.
Take off their kilts.
They didn't have kilts back then.
It was like this giant wrap thing that they wore.
No, that...
kilt-esque.
People, that's actually historically inaccurate even for Braveheart. The kilts didn't exist yet.
I know, kilts didn't. They were wearing like the tartan shit from like Ireland still.
I don't know what they were wearing back then, yeah, but man, they didn't have kilts yet. Kilts are relatively recent. I usually tell people that blows their mind, and by blows their mind, they're like, shut up, Kyle, no one cares. I'm like, okay. They do find Newt though. They found a Newt. Her name was Rebecca.
Yeah, well, Drake tries to shoot her at first. I thought it was Rachel.
No, Rebecca's something. Yeah, well, he doesn't try to shoot her because he's like, kid die, little girl. He's just
a tricky, happy son of a bitch.
Yeah, but Hicks saves her. He's like, yeah, right. Knocks the gun out of the way. And he's like, come here, Ripley, you're a woman. You can talk to kids.
I mean, there's other women on the Marines team. I just feel like he looks at Ripley as someone that isn't a hard-nosed asshole.
Well, I mean, there's a scene a little bit later where they're going to be talking about like ant queens and stuff like that, and they're also talking about Ripley at the same time. And I think Hicks is smart enough to realize like, oh yeah, like Ripley's the shit, you know. Ripley chases through the vents. I noticed that she's got an award for she's second grade best citizenship.
They've clearly taken some cues from the Chinese social scoring system, right?
Yeah, did you see they have an app that'll show you if people are
around you or dead around you?
Yeah.
So you report them?
Yeah. China's crazy.
Oh shit! I was reading an article.
Boring cyberpunk.
Today or yesterday about prisoners in China, like political prisoners in China, that if you need an organ, like I need a liver transplant, but there's a political prisoner that matches your blood type, they'll fucking kill that guy and take his liver to give to you.
Oh really?
Like the average wait time for like an organ in the United States is like 14 to like 20 days. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm flipping it. It's like 14 to 20 weeks versus like 14 to 20 days in China.
Because oh yeah, we got a guy.
Yeah.
Don't worry, we've got an organ farm. They also just gave birth to some genetically edited babies, and
Organica Futures.
Yeah, so the government clearly sponsored it, and we're okay with it. But when they got called out by the scientific community, they just blamed it on the doctor. It's like, oh no, he just went rogue.
That's China for you.
Yeah, China's going crazy.
I really hope if the United States may not be in charge of the world soon, but I really don't want China to take our place. Maybe the European Union wants to do it.
It's interesting that they're becoming like cyberpunk crazy world.
The Tyrell Corporation.
Yeah, there's a Blade Runner over there. Ripley's like, these are soldiers, we can keep you safe. And she's like, everyone's dead, you guys suck too, no one's gonna be safe, we're all gonna die.
Yeah.
And pretty accurate.
Well, first Gorman's like, she's got brainwashed, she's probably some sort of tard.
Yeah. Gorman sucks at everything.
He's such an asshole until he gets the shit kicked out of him.
He's like, alright, I guess I'll be okay. When Bishop's dissecting the facehugger, the facehuggers don't have acid blood?
No.
Alright, well, I would eat one then.
Just to see.
Yeah, because when he's dissecting it, it's like, this looks like there's some good meat parts in there. Let's fry it up.
Yeah, I would eat crab and lobster. And
they
look just as weird as that.
They look like water spiders, whatever. And then also, like, that'll show him.
Yeah.
Like, I'd have a xenomorph, like, all caged up.
Eat it right in front
of it.
And
I was like, I'm eating your baby.
You take it right to the queen.
Yeah.
Look at this. I don't know if I can finish. It needs more butter and leather.
That'll show him. Yeah, because the queen's seems to be hyper aware. We'll get to that fucking dumb shit. Yeah, they make a joke about a community meeting because everyone in the colony's got trackers and they're all gathered in one place. I wonder why. Doesn't seem suspicious at all, especially after Newt told Ripley that everyone's dead. Like, oh no, she's just an idiot child. She doesn't know.
I don't know. I feel like maybe Gorman doesn't buy it, but the rest of the Marines are like, we're gonna get in here. All these fuckers are gonna be dead. We're gonna have to shoot some people. That's why, like, when opponent like takes the magazines, they're like, oh fuck me.
They're like, fuck this. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Also, I think if Gorman would have told them the reason why.
Yeah, it might have helped.
Yeah, because
he's a shitty lieutenant.
He just tells them to do it just cause, like.
Yeah, they don't trust this motherfucker.
Yeah, and so they're all like, yeah, fuck that.
He doesn't even eat with them.
Fuck that, and so they might accidentally set off a nuclear reaction. You probably should have told them that.
No, they're just grunts. They do what they're told.
No, they don't. Because they're badass. I like when they're infiltrating opponents, like, yelling at them, like I assume, like a real Marine sergeant would, since he has experience. He's like, fucking check those corners, Hudson. Check those corners, damn. I was like, damn, how do aliens build shit? But then they say
spit everywhere.
They secrete something. So that's alien doo-doo? Or is it they are drooling all the time? Do they just like spit it out like bees?
I feel like it's like a bee thing. They got a weird like bug vibe. I mean, they kind of do in the first one. There's definitely like the eggs.
Yeah, but most things
The-
lay eggs.
The face hugger is bug-like.
Yeah.
It's like a weird, like, space crustacean bug kind of feel.
I just like in the first one it feels really, really alien.
Mm-hmm.
In this one they're like, well, we need to equate it to something that exists on Earth. It's like, boring.
Yeah. Then when they kind of, it's still kind of alien until you see the queen, and then you're like, oh, it's fucking ants.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess a little bit.
Because when they talk about it, like, it must be something we haven't seen yet that lays these eggs. You're like, oh shit. But then it turns out it's just like some sort of bigger alien with hands for tits.
Yeah. Oh, it's like bugs.
Yeah.
It's like ants, termites, bees.
Oh, it's a bug thing.
Okay. Yeah, they can't have a gun though, because they might blow it up. Mm-hmm. They're above the coolant reactor.
And it's Ripley that figures it out. Again, because Gorman's a useless idiot.
And I mean, it's her, Burke, and Gorman, so yeah, she's gonna figure it out. My note says no gun fuel. That's what bullets are now.
I mean, at that point, Newt has told you that everybody's dead. They're all in this one area that is covered in alien shit that you do not recognize. It makes no sense.
Back out.
Pull those guys out. Everybody goes in with flamethrowers now. Pull them out. Take the guns away. Give them flamethrowers. Send them back in.
I mean, the flamethrowers don't seem to do that much damage anyway. So.
I feel like it's effective enough.
I mean, you burn all the babies to death, all the eggs and stuff. Cook all the eggs. We're gonna have. Do you think you could have like a alien egg omelet?
I don't know if they're like that inside the egg. I guess we don't know what it is.
We don't know how it gestates in the egg. We just see it open when it's ready.
It might be like a Cadbury cream kind of thing inside there.
I'm just like, we gotta get revenge on these aliens. I gotta eat them. Yeah, but guess what? Siesta's over. All the aliens are waking up. They're like...
Well, it's because one of the people that are all cocooned up wakes up. And they're like, kill her!
And they burn the baby, yeah.
And then it pops out.
And they burn it up.
Got a chest burster. And then they're like, oh, all the other aliens, the queen activates because one of them was killed.
I was just thinking...
Some sort of hive mind thing.
They were just taking a nap. And like, oh, nap time is over. Yeah, this is a murder party. And they just start killing everyone.
And they instantly light the dude on fire that is holding all the ammo.
Yeah, that character, his name is Frost. That's a good joke. Thanks, James Cameron. Yeah, because an alien comes down, grabs one of the Marines. She freaks out, burns Frost. He falls over the ledge. Ammo lights on fire.
Yeah, mine. It's like the ammo thing really worked out, didn't it, Gorman?
I mean, they're all just shooting everywhere anyway. Yeah, Gorman fails. Drake and Vasquez, BFFs.
Vasquez?
Vasquez. It's me, Vasquez.
We're Marines. We're a couple of real cabrillos.
We're real guerreros. We're real guerreros.
Yeah, you said it too.
Yeah, guerreros. There's one of the cleaning ladies at my job doesn't speak very much English, and like she's always like impressed by like my shoulders and stuff. So she was like trying to like ask me if like I boxed at one time, and I was like, oh, sí, guerrero. And then she's like, oh, because she like speaks Spanish. And I was like, Paquito. We just know what warrior is. No, I actually do know Spanish quite a bit. I just like can't speak it very well for some reason.
Too white.
Can understand.
Too white.
It's not a Tumblr post that said white people aren't allowed to speak Spanish.
That's weird.
Yeah,
are white people Spanish white people?
Yeah, that's what the response was. Like, oh, I see you ever heard of Spain. Yeah, that shit's funny. People are... A culture that isn't shared dies.
Yeah.
So...
I don't want to hear about cultural appropriation. I think I said this once on a podcast. If you want to fight with me about cultural appropriation, I need you to tell me who St. Patrick was and why there's a day about him.
That's pretty good. Yeah, there's a lot to that. Yeah, this scene takes care of about half the cast. Like, all right, we have
mostly all the guys we don't care about except for Drake and Frost.
Yeah, Frost was cool. I like Drake just because of the relationship with Vasquez, but
Vasquez
didn't matter after that point, I guess. Hudson, Hudson's just kind of a wimp.
He's not a wimp. He's just, he's used to bug hunts.
Shit, like fucking, this is the time to step up,
Yeah, he doesn't ever really step. He kind of does.
Yeah.
After Ripley, verbally beats the shit out of him.
Oh yeah, Ripley saves him too, because Gorman just fucking he just
he's like, I need you to split up into squads and pull out. Or pull out by squads, laying down suppressing fire.
Yeah, he gives up basically. He's like, oh no, they're dying. What?
Repeat.
This isn't anything like the simulation. So Ripley saves them by crashing into the nest, and they're able to escape. Drake's there with the flamethrower, and he's like, fuck all these dumbass aliens, I hate them. One of them sneaking up, though. Vasquez shoots it up, but unfortunately the acid blood gets him. And she's upset. It also gets Hudson a little bit, too.
Well, no, there's another alien that tries to shove its arms in right as it closes the door.
Oh, yeah, and they blast it.
Hicks blasts it with a shotgun, and that's how Hudson gets in there.
Yeah, that's a nice touch that they came up with for the aliens to have acid blood in Alien, I mean. Because, like, even killing it's dangerous. That sucks. I'd be mad about it.
This is where Dorkman gets some sense knocked into him.
He, like, fell down and bonked his head. He's just sleeping. Yeah, they're talking, well, fucking, we're gonna nuke it from orbit. And Burke's like, but money! Money!
I like, if I was Hicks in this scene, like, even before Burke opens his mouth and starts talking shit about me, I'm like, yeah, nuke it from orbit, that makes sense.
Yeah.
But as soon as Burke opens his mouth, I'm like, yeah, we're definitely nuking it from orbit now.
He's
Your
just...
fucking ass might stay here.
Yeah, because Hicks is in charge now, technically. And Burke's like, he's just a grunt. He doesn't know shit about money. And Hicks is like, yeah, we're going to blow it up.
He's like, yeah, you're right. I don't know anything about money. Let's nuke it.
They call up the pilots and like, get over here. We gotta nuke this shit. And then there's an alien on board.
Yeah. He's like, there's some sort of liquid.
What's this juice? Oh, well, where'd that alien come from?
My question is, the alien bursts into the cockpit, right? Clears that woman. Does he then pilot the ship to perfectly crash onto their tank? Because otherwise, well, how does it end up there?
Coincidence.
You assume that she's piloting it. I don't think there's... the implication is it's not really an autopilot.
No.
So as soon as she's killed, you feel like it would just crash into the ground, right? But it still flies for a little bit. I like the picture of the alien up there with his little alien arms. It's not like...
He's driving the ship. He's actually trying to, like, come in for a good landing. Damn.
As soon as they're on board, I'll eat them.
Damn, these arms of mine. Yeah, he had a whole elaborate plan to get everybody.
He's like, shit. Why is down up?
He doesn't really have a puzzle with them. It's fucked.
Up is down, down is up. This makes no sense.
But they mostly come at night. Mostly. That part is kind of ominous, actually.
Yeah,
it's like,
they're mostly coming at night.
She's just kind of cavalier about it, too. Like, oh, the sun's going down. We should get back inside. That's when they come out. And it's like, oh, for real?
Usually.
Shit.
I will say I don't think James Cameron has quite the touch with child actors that maybe Steven Spielberg does.
I don't think he works well with actors at all. He is good at casting actors that can operate kind of independently, I think, because then you can see the difference.
He cast Sam Worthington, Kyle.
Yeah, well, I feel like a good example is Titanic. Obviously, Leo and Kate Winslet do a good job.
Oh, and I also what's her God, I can't think of her name.
Kathy Bates.
Kathy Bates?
Yeah, the unsinkable Molly...
Shipwell.
Something.
I don't know.
Shipwell's good. Yeah, but then, what's his face? The Phantom? You know?
Oh, yeah. Oh, fuck. Why can't
Kate Winslet's husband.
Oh, he's great.
He's normally a pretty good actor, honestly, but in Titanic, he's just really, like, cheesy. Yeah. It's because he needed a little bit more direction. James Cameron doesn't know how to direct actors.
He's not, like, George Lucas bad.
No, but...
His dialogue is definitely better than George Lucas.
Well, the script's better than anything Star Wars, so... Works out alright. But yeah, that's just my point. James Cameron, he also got to the point where he didn't care about the acting very much. It was more about the spectacle of filmmaking. Which started with Judgment Day, I would say. Terminator 2 Judgment Day, one of the best action movies of all time, though, so... I'll forgive him.
Oh, I got another hot take for you. I like Terminator better than Terminator 2.
Oh, I might too. Because Terminator is more just a low-key, sci-fi, horror, interesting sort of thing. Judgment Day does become a spectacle. Mm-hmm. And made it possible for there to be all these other shitty Terminator movies.
You blame Terminator 2 for every other Terminator movie?
Absolutely. Because... They could have made...
Well, he did the same thing from Alien to Aliens, too.
Yeah, he just made it bigger.
He made all... This is the whole reason we have Aliens vs. Predator. Yeah. Aliens vs. Predator 2, Requiem for a Dream.
Oh, my... James Cameron's a franchise hack.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
You didn't realize that? He's making 5 Avatar movies, isn't he? Or 7?
They're not. Those aren't getting made. I know some of them are in production now, but he's not.
Well, I mean,
making
I think
all of them.
they're definitely making the next 2, right?
Or the next 3, I think.
And then after that, they're gonna wait and see.
Yeah. So those next 3 might come out, but no one's seeing that shit except for the people that want to fuck the aliens.
Like, I've already talked about it. There's movies that I've wanted. I haven't seen Vice yet this year. I haven't seen Black Klansman. I haven't seen The Wrestler from like 2008, and I really wanted to see that movie. There's no way in hell I'm spending money on Avatar 2. My kids don't want to see it. I'm sure as fuck not gonna see it.
Man, you haven't seen The Wrestler?
I don't know. It has a bunch of movies I wanted to see in the last 10 years. We talked about this before on the podcast, Kyle.
The Wrestler, movies are so good. Not all movies, but Wrestler's a good movie. They don't have too many bullets.
We got 4 of these pulse rifles, about 50 bullets each. Got a flamethrower. Got another flamethrower. We don't know how that one works.
Mm-hmm. But we do have these sentry turrets that only have like 400 bullets anyway. So
I think they're just there to buy time for them to weld everything up.
Yeah, Ripley. She's the captain now. She's the boss.
Yeah, it's more like a joint effort between her and Hicks, but
nah, she's like Hicks is deferring to her because she. I don't know. Ripley's just really capable. That's the whole point of the first movie is how capable Ripley is. She is a racist though.
Against the artificial person.
Yes.
She's like, Bishop, I don't care what you do. Whatever you want to do, do it.
You don't give a fuck. Just do it away from me.
Yeah, I don't give 2 shits.
You fucking skin job. They waste the bullets of the sentry turrets testing to see if the sentry turrets work. I guess there's like no other way to know for sure.
Right.
And you don't
want to. Yeah. These are probably fine.
Yeah, you would want to know for sure in this situation, but it's just like, there's got to be a better way to do it than wait like 50 rounds. Higgs gives her a locator. Mm-hmm. It's a romanza. But then he's like, it's not like we're engaged. And I was like, oh, romance ruined. And she immediately gives it to Newt anyways.
Yeah.
Because she's like, I don't care about dudes.
Well, Ripley's Newt's new mommy.
I like Newt's little story here. It's like, my mom said there wasn't monsters, but there is.
Yeah, I like that.
She's like, yeah, sometimes there is.
I mean, your mom wasn't lying. She just didn't know.
Yeah. No one knew, except for me, Ripley, the queen. This scene is for sure only in the, or at least the extended amount we see it, where they're talking about, oh, it's like a nest, oh, it's like an ant's hive, and blah, blah, blah. But
I don't remember them going into that much detail as a kid. But then again, I don't know, this part wasn't as interesting. I definitely didn't care about the alien society as a kid.
Yeah, I do like, as Hudson's talking about the queen, like, ant and shit, it's, the camera's focused on Ripley, and it's just a parallel, like, yeah, it's fucking, she's the baddest mother, she's queen bee, she's queen bitch, mess everything up, and it's like, yeah, that is Ripley. Oh, Burke's a dickhead, he set it all up.
Yeah.
It wasn't coincidence, he's like, oh, maybe there's some merit to Ripley's story, we can get some alien babies.
Let's go have someone check out this crash site.
Yeah.
She falls asleep with Newt.
Oh, yeah.
And they wake up to the fucking Hudsucker.
Yeah, well, Burke tries to murder him. Well, I guess tries to impregnate them, but eventually it'll kill them. Oh wait, no, not quite yet, because we got to find out. There's the first alien attack where the sentry turrets drive them off. Then Bishop's like, check that out, and they're like, what are we looking for?
Oh, he's like,
and
explosions.
The colony farts. And he's like, yeah, the reactor's gonna blow up. We got 4 hours. Damn, ticking clock, huh? Who would have thought in this action movie there'd be a ticking clock?
It was 17 days, but they amped that up.
Mm-hmm. Like, we don't have time for 17 days. Ticking clock needs to get here.
Damn, if only left somebody on that ship.
Yeah, but so Bishop's got an idea. They're gonna just autopilot or remote pilot the other ship back.
But he has to go out to the colony's
satellite
because the tank got destroyed.
Yeah. So
I mean, it seems like you'd have more than one way to call down a remote ship, but
I mean, sure, but you know, these action movies, it's just one catastrophe after another. But Bishop's gonna Shawshank Redemption it and go down that
he goes down that tube so fast. He looks like an alien going down.
You know what? I didn't used to like. I don't think I had like claustrophobia problems when I was younger. Lately, like stuff like that's really bothering me. And first of all, I wouldn't be able to fit in that pipe at all.
No.
Like, that pipe is way too small for me. But I can't imagine doing it. It's so stressful to me now.
I saw some people do, like, cave explorations on YouTube the other day. And, like, the tube they went in to get into this cave was so fucking small, I was already claustrophobic. And then they get down there and it doesn't open up really at all. They're just like, really squeezing through. Like, they're...
Yeah, that shit bothers me so
I
much.
get sweaty palms and panicky.
I really like.
I don't want to get trapped underground, and they're like, oh, there's less water than there was last time. The water's like up to their ankles. I'm like, fuck you people.
I don't understand. Why do you want to do it?
What for?
Yeah, like that's not where I belong.
There's nothing good in there.
Yeah, that's all. I fucking love swimming in the ocean and shit though, which is also presumably humans aren't supposed to be there. But that shit's great. But fucking going in caves.
Well, I mean,
and
I feel
shit
like humans came from the ocean, right? So that
everything did.
But I didn't feel good in a cave.
Which, yeah, I became really claustrophobic recently. I have like nightmares about it. Fucking not being able to like move my upper body and shit. Oh, it bothers me so much. My shoulders are so big. I have like dreams about like not being able to walk through doorways and shit.
Your shoulders aren't that big.
No, they're only like 2 feet across, which is crazy. I fucking Hicks tells Vasquez and Hudson to stay frosty. Stay frosty.
Well, Hicks is always frosty, so.
Yeah, he really is. He's the coolest breeze that ever breezed. That was my nickname in like 6th grade.
Cool breeze.
Cool breeze. Yeah.
Well, better than some of your friends.
Man, there was some dumb ones. There's one that's particularly offensive that I probably shouldn't say on the podcast. Yeah, stay frosty. Hicks shows Ripley how to use the gun, the rifle.
Yeah.
And it's a pretty cool scene. It's more romanza. Good, really good.
Got a grenade launcher gun.
Yeah. Androids can do it all. So why aren't they the entire crew?
I assume like they're not allowed to fight. Like they have some sort of rule, like replicants or some shit.
It's like, yeah, Burke set us up. He also started the whole problem. He was gonna sabotage your guys' pod so you died and all that sort of shit. And Hudson's like, fuck, we need to grease this rat fuck. And it's like, yeah.
Yeah, Hudson.
Like, for real.
That's the first time he made sense in the entire movie.
And I mean, they are gonna murder him. And then Ripley's like, no, we gotta bring him back. And I was like, fuck that. You got too much shit to deal with keeping him around. Like,
yeah, you don't need to trust this motherfucker.
No, like
Hicks is right. Hicks is in charge, Ripley. Let him ice this motherfucker.
Yeah, grease that rat fuck. For real. And then I'm moments away from him making it even harder for them to survive.
Yeah, I'm fucking screwing
He gets Vasquez and Hudson killed, basically.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you fucking should have shot him. Gorman should have shot him too when he was watching him. And shit started to go bad. If I was Gorman, I would just be like, pop, alright, let's go.
Well, Gorman wakes his woken up from his nap, and you can tell that he's got some sense knocked into him.
Yeah, he's like,
I'm sorry, I'm such a dick.
He had like a personality change from his bonk. It's like the episode of The Office where Dwight gets a concussion and he's really nice. Yeah, so the aliens are here, they're out of Sentry Turret stuff, they're coming in through the vents. There's a way too protracted scene with the motion detector.
Every scene with the motion
5 meters, they gotta be in the room.
The motion sensor scenes are too much, every one of them.
Yeah, and like, there must be something we missed. Maybe they're in the floors.
Maybe they're in the ceilings. They don't ever explain what they actually missed, though.
Yeah, they just like, oh, the ceiling's got openings above it. Alright, well, what could you have done to fix that?
I don't know, man.
Collapse the roof?
I think it would have made more sense if the aliens showed a little bit of intelligence. Like maybe they killed an alien on top of the dome and the acid from that
just
alien
came through?
Yeah.
Oh, man, that would have been cool.
Yeah, I know. Fuck you, James Cameron.
You should have wrote this screenplay. Yeah, Higgs takes a look in the vents, and the shot's pretty spooky with all the aliens just crawling along, like real casually. You're like, oh fuck, these guys are jerks. There's gonna be a fight. It's a gunfight. They're throwing grenades, shooting shit. I like Hudson goes like fucking berserker. Because he's just like, fuck it, because he hasn't been super brave the whole movie, but, you know, he just fucking got that war blood, and he got a taste for it, and he's going berserker now. You know, they think that berserker strength and the idea of like when the Vikings came and fought England, there would be berserkers, like dudes that went crazy on the battlefield.
PCP, meth?
Shrooms.
Oh.
Yeah. Because that was pretty common in
the
British
Isles
and
you got that poop stuff.
Mm-hmm. Well, there's like a lot of people running around during that time period in like the English Civil War that were wizards. But they would basically just grind up shroom dust.
Give it to people and like, I'm doing magic!
Yeah, like blow it into your nose and like tell you like, you know, try to do spooky shit. They're the hucksters. But yeah, that's where shrooms naturally exist. And they're like, yeah, they probably had shrooms. Fucking, you feel good when you're on shrooms. If you're already like a dope ass warrior, like, why not get naked and go crazy? I get it. Yeah, so he had some shrooms probably stashed, and he's like, this is it. Now's the time. Yeah, Burke's trying to fuck him up, but they're going through. Newt's smart enough, like, hey, check out these vents.
Mm-hmm.
The aliens are way better at navigating vents.
Yeah, way faster.
They're crawling real fast.
The only Bishop's the only one that seemed close to anything in those vents.
Mm-hmm. He was real wiggly, and it was terrifying.
Vasquez is like doing a fighting retreat. She's trying to cover everybody's ass.
She's out of rifle ammo. She's got a handgun. One of them pops out on her, shoots it. He burns acid on her leg, and she's like, "Oh man, I'm hurt pretty bad." Gorman comes back to save her. He gets to be heroic one final time.
He's like, "You've always been a son of a bitch."
Mm-hmm. And they set off a grenade and kaboom!
Yeah.
Unfortunately, though, the explosion did go all the way through the ventilation system, scared the shit out of Newt, and she fell down like a water wheel.
That fucking device, like, what is that there for?
Yeah, I don't know.
Again, like, this is like a Star Trek episode at this point.
Well, it's there for the dramatic scene where they stop it and try to get her, but she slides away, and but it doesn't make any it doesn't seem to have any scientific purpose.
Yeah, and then they find her on the floor and they try to cut through, but there's not enough time, and there's an alien. Hicks is like, I know she's alive, I believe you, but we gotta get the fuck out of here.
That water alien scene is dope, though. I like when
That's
it stands up in the water behind her. I don't know. Maybe.
Didn't they try to like copy that again for Alien Resurrection?
Yeah.
I remember that shot again.
Yeah, it wasn't as good though. The lighting was so good in that scene. When she goes down that slide, down that shaft, like probably just like, well, that's it for Newt.
No, but Ripley's a mom has got like her mom genes going again. Like, this is her replacement child.
Yeah, but yeah, so yeah, you're right. Hicks is like, all right, I believe you, but we gotta go because the aliens are right here. We gotta at least like retreat and think about it.
Yeah.
The elevator doesn't work very well though. Alien comes in, he's like, hey guys, where you going? Hicks shoots him. Hicks is smart enough to like try to protect himself with his gun and stuff, but it melts all his laser tag armor.
Yeah. Right through that laser tag armor.
And he's like, man, I'm real tired from all this acid. Which is like, that makes sense. When you get hurt pretty bad, like, once the adrenaline wears off, you usually are just kind of like, I'm gonna go sleep.
So we got Bishop. Bishop's called down the ship.
Yeah, he's drone piloting it. He's like today's 19, 20-year-old army guy.
we have a buddy that went in the army and then became a drone pilot, and I believe is an instructor for drone pilots right now. Oh, he might still. I haven't talked to him in years. He might not be in the army anymore.
Yeah. Well, no. Hicks's first name is Dwayne.
The Rock.
Dwayne the Hickson.
Dwayne Cool as a Breeze Hickson.
Yeah, Cool Breeze Hickson. Yeah, so Ripley's like, all right, you guys stay here. I'm gonna get like all these grenades and the flamethrower, tape it together. She basically makes a custom Fallout weapon. You know, you just use like duct tape and other guns and make shit.
Flamethrower surprise.
Yeah.
Grenade flamethrower surprise.
And she's like, I'm going down there. I'm getting Newt back.
This is to hunt deer. I need this to hunt deer. I'm a collector. I collect these.
None of the kids are home though. It seems like when she gets to the nest.
Well, because what happens is they all go attack the like the med bay and shit, but Bishop has called down the ship, and so they fly the ship to the nest before any of those aliens can get back.
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah, so there's just a couple that have gotten the Queen. So I mean that part is James Cameron, you wrote a plausible scenario.
She's following the tracker for Newt. She's in the nest. Newt's all stuck in xenomorph poop, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's what they make their stuff out of. It's their dookie, right?
It's some sort of secretion, and there's
also
only a few things you secrete.
What do the aliens eat?
Humans.
But they're not eating these people. They're just using them to make more aliens.
But I mean, the alien in the first one was eating them, right?
Yeah, I think so. And then maybe they eat them after the baby comes out.
Yeah, once
right?
the baby comes out.
Like, all right, dinner time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because otherwise they don't got anything to eat. I don't think, unless they're just in there eating snacks. Like, all right, we found their fucking storage room.
Oh, sunships.
MREs, wow. Yes, she makes it to the hatchery. She's like, what? She stops, looks around. A lot of goddamn eggs in here. What's this all about? There's a fucking gross ass queen in here.
Yeah, she's got she's big. And she's got like a tube coming out of her.
She's pooping out eggs. I don't understand her anatomy at all.
Me either.
Because she detaches from that
egg sac.
Yeah, which she seems to have motor control of, right? Since she's using muscle to release the egg.
Yeah, I mean, I assume it's like a lizard's tail kind of thing.
Oh, you just pop it off?
Yeah.
Like, I'll grow another one.
Yeah, well, I need it. Time to leave.
So this is
She's
where
got like a weird
she breathes like.
She sounds like a. I'm here to talk to you about it works.
Yeah,
Well, she's a stay-at-home mom. She's gonna have a pyramid scheme.
This is a mom fight. We're about to have a mom fight on Facebook, but in real life.
Yeah.
A flame war, if you will.
We have like a real hard-working mom with a job,
Mm-hmm.
and then we have
We got a hun. Here comes a hun. Hey, I know we haven't talked since high school, but have you heard about fucking essential oils? I didn't get my kids vaccinated. You shouldn't either. That's why they look like monsters. And
that's why there's a measles outbreak in Washington.
That's why
Northwest.
That's why their blood's acid, because they haven't been vaccinated.
This is what happens. You get the measles and you turn into a fucking xenomorph.
Yeah, so they have a standoff where there's some kids are creeping up, and Ripley's
She's
just
like, I got a flamethrower.
I'll burn these eggs, and the Queen's like, all right, fair do.
I feel you.
Yeah, she's letting her go.
And she's like, wait, this one's gonna open. Is that cool?
Well, no, she's like trying to get her. She's like,
yeah, I know.
Stupid ass humans, they don't know.
The alien Queen's like, oh, this one's gonna open to get you.
Yeah, so
Ripley's like,
I really hate this part because I don't like that the Queen like does a head nod to the other aliens to tell them to leave, and they made it like way too human.
Way too obvious when clearly they've already had some sort of weird mental connection. So
yeah, they have a hive mind.
They shouldn't need to talk to each other, right? Or make any.
Yeah, and fucking the Queen's gonna take an elevator in fucking 5 minutes.
Yeah.
So Ripley's like, fuck that, burns all the eggs. The Queen's really betrayed. I get it. Like, the Queen was being a little cheeky there at the end.
The Queen deserved it.
She didn't have to burn all those eggs.
Yeah, no. You're gonna try to get a facehugger on my face. I'm burning everything.
Yes, everything's burning down. The Queen's like, fuck this. Detaches from her egg tube. I don't get it. It doesn't seem like it's that connected. I don't know. The anatomy doesn't make sense. Which makes sense because aliens were designed by H.R. Geiger in the first film. James Cameron basically designed the Queen.
Yeah, well.
So,
whatever. I'm okay, kind of, I guess, with the Queen, but they get really ridiculous with some of the alien designs in some of the later movies.
Well, the Alien 3, when they have, like, the dog and gorilla one and stuff.
Well, Alien Resurrection is worse, isn't it? They have, like, a bull alien. They're doing, like, all these weird... They have the human hybrid alien at the end.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're right. There's scenes where Newt's clearly a dummy, which I get. You don't want to have
a real child being flung around.
Well, like it'd be hard to even like. I work out quite a bit. I'm strong. I don't think I could run around like carrying one of your kids for.
Which one? I can definitely carry the twins around for a long time.
I mean, like running full speed, climbing up ladders and shit like that.
Sometimes I do piggybacks with them, and I run around the house and pretend I'm a dinosaur.
Yeah, I don't know, maybe.
I don't know how I could do it for, but I can definitely do it for at least 10 minutes.
Yeah. Well, I guess it's also probably like it'd be hard.
We also have to figure out too that you have a bunch of adrenaline going on. You're like, this is your peak performance right now.
Oh, I mean, for Sigourney Weaver.
Oh,
but,
well, I know.
In the
even then,
scenes.
I guess his acting is hard. That's right.
I don't mean like in the actual reality of the film. I meant just like, yeah, probably, yeah.
I know, I conflated it there, because you started off like, they have a dummy. I'm like, well, this doesn't need to be a dummy. If I was scared of this alien, like Sigourney Weaver was.
Yeah. Yeah, but they make it to the landing pad. Bishop's not there, though. He's gone.
She's like, that fucking artificial son of a bitch.
Yeah.
You're a cyborg.
Bitch, are you for real? But I love this fucking scene. The alien sees her go up in the elevator. The alien looks at the other elevator and is like, okay.
Yeah, that's bad writing.
Yeah.
It should have just torn up the elevator shaft after.
Yeah. But I just love, so Bishop does arrive and like, oh cool, we're getting out of here. And then they look over and the elevator's coming up or whatever. Who could be on the elevator? It's the fucking Queen. They're able to make a daring escape though.
It's actually worse than like the Raptors opening the door in Jurassic Park because at least they kind of flumble at that.
So much worse. So and was she like all curled into a ball in the elevator? Like, oh, I'm gonna get that lady.
I like to think there's like music playing.
Yeah, they make a daring escape though, and movie's over, right?
Or is it?
Oh no, there's got to be one more scene just like the first one where it's like, surprise, aliens back.
She's gonna get sucked out the airlock again.
Fortunately, though, they do have a lot of wide shots of the spaceship flying away out of the atmosphere, docking with the other spaceship, all sorts of stuff. And there's clearly nothing hanging on it. Like, you see the ship from multiple angles. Where's the alien at? The Queen's fucking big. But whatever, she's there. She lances Lance. Lance gets Lance. And he's like, oh no, my milk! Because all his milk comes out.
I was saving that!
Stupid fight scene with the power loader and...
Well, first Ridley's like, Newt, split up!
Yeah, here, you go hide and I'll be safe in here. But Newt's not safe because the aliens...
can lift things.
It's like, this part turns into like a slasher movie sort of thing.
Yeah.
Where she's like lifting grating off, trying to get Newt. Newt's got to dodge. And then... yeah, and here's surprise reveal. Ripley comes out in the power loader. And it's fight time.
Mm-hmm.
And
I don't know how many clues James Cameron needed to drop that there was going to be a power loader fight at the end of this movie.
Yeah.
At least 3.
At least it was there. And it didn't come out of nowhere.
Right.
It's not very good though.
Yeah, it is kind of lame.
Yeah. Yeah, my note says James Cameron, you dork. Because all this stuff at the end is just James Cameron goofy shit.
It is like a weird rehash of the final Alien, right? Because the same thing happens. The alien gets sucked out the airlock.
Mm-hmm.
End of movie. And she goes to sleep.
Well, no, she thinks she survived. Then, oh, the alien's actually here now. Okay,
Yeah.
out the airlock. Okay, everything's fine. Hypersleep. Everything's going to be A-okay. So, basically, the exact same movie. Except for this time, it's the alien queen, and she... I don't know, I thought at one point she was going to be the one that was like, Ripley, you bitch! Like, I thought the alien queen was going to talk, because they made it so human. Everyone dies before the start of Alien 3, except for Ripley.
Well, the other thing that bothers me so much is like Newt is like, Mommy, really? Like, she just met Ripley, and I know they formed a bond, but
Yeah.
This is really early for like, a traumatized girl to accept someone as her new mom.
I think it's fine for the movie. That's kind of the point of the movie.
I don't.
It's
too much for me.
Yeah, well, I definitely kind of cringed a little bit last night when I was watching it again.
Yeah,
I was like,
that's too much.
But I guess that's like the point. I don't know.
I don't think you need to beat somebody over the head with it. That's too much. Again,
yeah, it would have been fine if she didn't say it.
Right. Yeah, I got the same message either way.
Mm-hmm. We already got it in the fucking medical bay going to sleep scene.
Yeah.
Fucking Aliens 3 is a good movie.
Aliens 3 or?
I mean, Aliens
is a good movie.
Aliens 3 is
not
an interesting movie, but not good. Aliens, I like it quite a lot until...
So, I mean, around the time the plane crash, the crash is
yeah.
when it starts to fall apart. That's the turn for me. I guess that's the third act. The third act is kind of...
Third act is weak.
It's got third act problems.
Mm-hmm. Which
a lot
most
of
movies we watch, yeah.
I think we should let Dan O'Bannon have a hack at the third act here.
I was reading about Dan O'Bannon's participation in the original Alien script. He says most of his script was used in the final product.
What does Ridley Scott say?
Ridley Scott and a bunch of other people are like, nah, Dan O'Bannon's a hack.
I don't know if I believe that. This is the man that gave us Night of the Living Dead. No,
Return of the Living Dead. Yeah, but also, I've been reading some stuff about Dan O'Bannon. Nothing too crazy, but it did seem like he was a little bit of like a scumbag.
Let's be...
He's an 80s Hollywood scumbag.
A lot of people in Hollywood are scumbags. A lot of people are just scumbags.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I know...
Well, that's the thing is, he's not like even Louis C.K. scumbag territory. It just like, he spent a lot of time at strip clubs.
Oh, he's just kind of your normal...
He's just kind of weirdo.
Scumbag?
Yeah, he's kind of everyday weirdo scumbag, you know? No, there's like not any talk of him being like a real creep or anything. He's just kind of like, I don't know, a weird ass dude. But yeah, Ridley Scott didn't like him, so Dan O'Bannon might be telling the truth. Ridley Scott might be telling the truth. They might just been...
That's probably somewhere in between.
I think it's probably just two grumpy old men that didn't like each other. Yeah, so that is Aliens. James Cameron, you did it. I think based on the success of this film, you should direct...
It's like an underwater movie.
Yeah, you should make... well, he's already made...
Abyss is after this, right?
Yeah, Abyss is his next movie. But he prior to The Abyss, he'd already made a sort of nautical movie. Do you happen to know what it is?
I feel like I do.
It's Piranha 2.
Oh, God. Yeah, that's right. I forgot about Piranha 2.
James Cameron directed Piranha 2. You know that, like, crazy grindhouse trashy, like, titty movie? Yeah, James Cameron did that.
You know what? That actually reminds me. Yesterday me and the kids watched the new Mystery Science Theater. The Killer Fish.
Killer Fish?
Yeah.
Was it pretty good?
I mean, you mean the movie or Mystery Science Theater's version?
Mystery Science Theater.
Pretty good, yeah.
I haven't been able to watch the new episodes.
Why?
I just like start to watch them and I'm like, not the same.
Nah, well, I mean, I guess that's fair, but.
I mean, it's literally not the same, but I should be able to be patient with it or something. But I don't know. There's already like 100 other old ones. I'll just watch over and over again until I die. No problem.
I would like to point out we basically are just doing a version of Mystery Science Theater right now.
Yeah, but a lot of other people are.
Yeah.
The difference is even we have a similar concept to other people. I think ours is a little bit different because we're gonna watch weirder movies, or we do. I don't know. Most people are just talking about fucking shit ass pop culture garbage, in my opinion.
Aliens is shit ass pop culture garbage, isn't it?
Yeah, it is now. It is thanks to James Cameron. God damn fucking franchise bullshit. I mean, yeah, you could have the same concept. The thing you gotta do is just be more interesting and better, which is us.
Leave it in. Don't cut it.
Oh, no, this is staying in. This is my honest opinion. Like,
we're more interesting about. There's a big fight. There's two about some 80s podcasts. I don't remember what they're called now. I had never heard of either one of them.
Yeah.
But like last weekend, someone's like, we're an 80s podcast, and we've been around for months or years, and there's this other 80s podcast that's funded by this giant network, but we're self-funded. I'm like, I've never heard of either of you.
I don't care.
Yeah, it's not an original idea. Go fuck yourselves.
Well, I mean, I don't want corporatization to take over independent media as this on the internet, including podcasts and stuff, so that's kind of scary. But aside from that, though, I don't know, you guys probably both suck. You're not as good as Space Force. But when you get that money, we need the advertisement money.
You can go to McVentureProductions.com and you can buy the Thrillum advertisement. You can advertise yourself. You have a podcast you want to advertise on our podcast? Feel free.
Oh shit. Let's watch Transformers the movie next time.
Are you serious?
Yeah, 1986.
Oh man. I mean, I've watched this movie. I don't even know if I need to watch it again.
Oh, I just haven't watched it in a while and I kind of want to again.
I watched it with the kids every once in a while.
Well, we're gonna watch it.
We're doing it, guys. It's here.
It's finally happening. Transformers the movie, 1986. We're gonna meet Ultra Magnus, Springer, Hot Rod, RC,
Cup, Galvatron, Cyclonus.
All these characters that are created in the movie because they needed to sell more toys, so we need more new toys. And they just fucking murder everyone else in the very beginning. Stressful shit. Alright, well, that's Space Force, McVentureProductions.com. Transformers the movie's next. Watch Alien instead of Aliens.
Check out our website.
Check out our website.
Our Twitch. I don't stream very much. Donate. We're gonna have a Patreon at some point. Maybe by the time this episode's out, we'll actually have it out. But
yeah, tell your friends you love them. Spend time with your family.
Share us. If you like us, review us on iTunes or something. That's supposed to help, I think.
Have a good time.
Be a cool breeze.
And be a cool breeze. And stay frosty.